Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Nice to see you again. I'm Amy Lei, a stock trainer at Homely Chat, which is a stock training school. And congratulations to myself because this is the 10th video of my channel, Amy's Stock Analysis Daily. And I promise you I will hold on to it and keep you guys company all the time. And if you are a bit touched, don't forget to give me a thumb up. Okay, all right. So the topic for today is Beyond Overvalued. Okay, so if you are very familiar with the US stock market, you must have noticed this share called Beyond Meat. But still, some people may not be very familiar with this share. So a brief introduction to this Beyond Meat. The code of the stock is BYND. Okay, so this company is a Los Angeles-based producer of plant-based meat company, and it was founded in 2009. So the product of the company is plant-based meat. Okay, so we know that this concept is very, very popular, right? And then for Beyond Meat, its IPO was on 2nd May 2019 in Nasdaq. So it's a new share, or we say a sub-new share. It's IPO just 1 year ago. Okay. And the reason this Beyond caught my eyes is recently it partnered with KFCs in China and also Sinodis, which distribute imported food to 4,500 wholesalers, restaurant chains, and hotels in China. So this move actually has marked the company's further attempt to gain market shares in China. But when this company first landed in China, that was in April, also this year, not a very long time ago, just in April, right? So it partnered with Starbucks in China, and it introduced Beyond Beef as part of Starbucks' new good menu. Okay, so this is when the company began to expand in China, and recently the company has taken some further measures, okay, to further expand its shares in China. And we know that with the world's largest population, the consumption capacity of China is gigantic, right? So the attempts of Beyond Meat actually is quite ambitious, right? And apart from that, the gigantic consumption capacity of China market, the other thing that caught my eye is the outlook for plant-based meat industry is promising, right? So for the first thing, plant-based meat industry, it is the frontline technology, right? So the threshold is quite high. You have to be able to lay your hands on the advanced level, most advanced level technology, right? So the threshold is already very high, and the outlook for such plant-based meat, you can imagine it must be quite good, because people all want to have meat, but still they are worried that it's not healthy to eat too much meat. But if plant-based meat really expands in future and becomes more and more popular in future, then the market should be should provide you great potentiality, right? So the outlook is quite promising. Okay, so these are the reasons why this Beyond caught my eyes. But recently, many experts say that the price of Beyond now is already too high and overvalued. Then, is it really the case? So, I believe that the candlestick chart, the charting has the final say, and the money flow is the only reliable thing in the market. So we always have to go back to the charts to check whether or not it's really dangerous, or it's really providing us the great opportunity, and also when should we enter, when should we exit. We always have to resort to the candlestick chart. Okay, so let's do that. So this is the chart for Beyond, right? So this is a chart for Beyond, and we see this candle is 8th June, a very big rise in one day. We can check how much. That's 21% per a single day. 8th June, okay? So if we check the index, let's say Nasdaq. If we check Nasdaq, okay, 8th June, yeah, Nasdaq already hit a new high, right? 8th June, obviously it already touched the previous high. We mentioned the risks, right? We mentioned the risks. And then for Beyond, that day also give us a big rally. Only that the rally is a too big one, 20%, right? And then because for one day the rise is already too much, then we have some corrections, normal corrections, because just simply because the rally is too much for one day, we need some corrections are necessary. So we see the price recently fluctuate around the long bullish candle here, and then some people are arguing that wow, it's really already very high, and even some experts say that it's overvalued. But how do we judge whether or not it's already too high, it's already too dangerous? Okay, so for our homely, we have our own special methods. Okay, special methods. Firstly, if we want to check the potentiality of a certain individual share, you remember which indicator we check? I think you know the answer if you have followed my previous videos, which will be multicolored dragon, right? So have you got the right answer? Multicolored dragon, right? So multicolored dragon, it calculates the traces left by the big boys, which means the red bars here, and also the traces left by the retailers, which means the green bars, and also the traces of the speculators, which means the yellow bars, the hot money who come in and out very frequently, today in, tomorrow out, or today in and out for several times. So we call them hot money or speculators, right? Okay, so that's the function for multicolored dragon. You still remember I mentioned previously, if the red bar, that means the big boys, right? If the red bars can stay above 50%, can you check the value here? 0, 100, and this is 50%, right? If the big boys can remain stably above 50%, usually means the share is in a big rally. So it usually is soaring up, in the way of that soaring up. Okay, so we check the current situation is Beyond the big boys is roughly around 75%, right? So actually means it's in the middle of the rally. It's in the middle of the rally, right? And then will confirm that this is a share with great potentiality in future, because the big boy is quite stable. Now it's around 75%, but at least it remains stably above 50%, right? And if we check the previous high, the price has just hit a new high recently, right? After this long green candle we mentioned, 20% positive change, right? So means this share in future still got great potentiality, right? If we check the multicolor dragon and we check the previous high, price already hit new high, means in future we have even bigger rising space and until the price maybe touch the previous high, right? So this is the previous historical high. Okay, and after we have made sure that this is a bullish share, then next thing is we need to check when is it a good entry point, right? So firstly, if we want to check the entry point, we still need to check the trend, right? So especially the long-term trend, and that's why I bring out homely rainbow. Rainbow is to check the long-term, medium-term, short-term trend for your individual shares or the indexes, because this is a sub-new share we mentioned. That's why up until now, we don't yet have the white rainbows, which stand for the long-term trend. Currently, we already have the blue rainbow representing the medium-term to long-term, and the yellow rainbow represent the medium-term trend. And we see that for this share, ever since the price successfully stand above the last blue line and some pullback to test the support here with success, then this is the beginning of a rally, and we see this long bar here marks the beginning of this recent rally, and we see this is already a very good entry point because big boys increase sharply to exceed 50%, and the retailers totally disappear completely, right? So this actually is a very good entry point. Still, it's a good entry point. We need to mind the resistance at the previous high level, right? So we can get prepared. In near future, we have some sort of resistance, but don't forget our energy supply is very strong. The upward momentum is very strong because the big boys increasing sharply. Okay, so if you feel that you feel that it's too high to enter, you can check the half level of this long green bar. In near future, should there be some correction, but as long as the price remain above the half level, you can hold. But if it drop below, we can leave first. After we are sure the price can stand above, we buy back again. So the following day, the low price, interesting, just touched the half level, and then the other day continue going up. So this day we should be able to enter, right? We should be able to enter on the day of the small red candle. So we buy and hold. So some resistance at the previous high, but you see here the price drop back to the half level of the previous long green bar again, support. See, the price never dropped below. So if you have bought here, then when you see the price get enough support at the half level of the previous long green bar, you can add position here, okay, and then you will be able to catch this 20% rally on 8th June. Okay, so after that we still can check the half level of this long green bar. Okay, so although there might be some correction, as long as the price remain above the half level, we can keep holding. Currently we see this day the close price already below. Actually here you can, for short-term trading you can consider to leave, to take profit already. But if you are trying to do some medium-term to long-term trading, we still don't yet have a sell point, because remember, for medium-term to long-term trading, we always check the yellow rainbow lines. As long as the price remain above the yellow rainbow lines, means the upward momentum is still, let's say, the momentum for medium term is still quite strong. Upward momentum for medium term is still quite strong. It means it's a healthy, very healthy medium term uptrend, as long as the price remain above the yellow rainbow lines here. Okay, so this is how we can trade Beyond. But then some people might ask me, well, how about now? I didn't buy before. When can I buy? When can you buy? Okay, so you can follow the red and white circle, right? So currently it's already red circle, right? So it's already red circle. And if in future the circle turn white, after the circle turn white and then turn red again, that's a short-term entry point for you. After you enter, maybe you can either choose to do for short-term, you follow the color change of the circle, or you can choose to hold for a while, maybe in future until the price drop below the yellow rainbow lines. Okay, so this is how we can catch the opportunity for this Beyond. Remember, if you want to make profit in the stock market, you always need knowledge, a tool, and a good mindset. So what Homely is providing you is practical TA knowledge, such as the one I'm sharing with you, the half level of long green bar, and also the software, powerful software with unique indicators of Homely itself. Multicolor dragon, this is unique in the stock market and only exclusive to the Homely platform. And also Homely rainbow and red and white circle, these are all the special Homely indicators. Okay, so that's all for my sharing today, and looking forward to seeing you tomorrow 3 p.m. In the end, if you like this video, feel free to give me a thumb up, and also feel free to share this video to your friends. Okay, that's all for today. See you tomorrow 3. Bye bye.